The Nigeria Immigration Service has warned that there may be terrorist attacks in Abuja, the nation's capital, between now and the end of the year. The NIS's warning comes a few weeks after the Department of State Services raised an alarm over plans by terrorists to attack military bases in border towns across the country. According to a statement signed by the NIS's Land Border Patrol Commander, Edirin Okoto, the service said it has received a report from the presidency with regards to attacks to be orchestrated by foreign terrorists. The NIS commander noted that these terrorists plan to enter Nigeria from Mali using the Niger Republic route. Consequently, the NIS commander, who wrote on behalf of the Comptroller General, said he has been directed to request an intensifying of alert levels at the borders. Well, for more on this, security expert Dennis Amakri joins me now via Skype to talk on this. Good afternoon, Dennis Amakri. Compliments of the season.
Good afternoon.
Now, let's look at this warning coming from the Nigeria Immigration Service. And it's also coming on the heels of an alarm raised by the Department of State Services a few weeks ago over plans by terrorists to attack military bases in border towns across the country. What do you make of these threats coming to the country?
Well, this threat has been there for a very long time, for years actually. Where we have some terrorist groups in Mali who are based in Mali trying to move down to the Sahel area and of course move directly into Nigeria. So this threat has been there, and of course if it has become imminent this year between the December days, then I think they have to re-intensify their systems, which of course they've already put in place over the years.
Is this a reflection of a security situation? Has Nigeria become a soft target for these terrorists?
Well, you know that Nigeria has become, well, I call it a beautiful bride, whereby, you know, you don't encounter a lot of, should I say, problems before you enter into Nigeria. Our borders are porous, everybody knows that, and I'm happy that this is raised by the immigration services because the borders themselves is where they are going to pass through, and then it's been porous, so many people believe that they can actually come into the country without, you know, let or hindrance, and when they come in, they can do some kind of harm and get away with it.
Now, what should we do as a country to protect our integrity, as is often been said?
Well, you know that the international ICAO, the International Civil Aviation Authority organization, has declared since last year, they've declared the year of security culture over our airports. And I think Nigerian Aviation Authority has keyed into this. That is fantastic. Now we have to re-intensify, because see, when we are expecting people coming from foreign countries, they could come through the airports. Those are some of the borders also. And of course, I know that we have even captured some terrorists coming through the Murtala Mohammed Airport. So it is a situation where we have to re-intensify, stop being lackadaisical, and then of course crave the indulgence of the public, where they know that these extra measures is not to inconvenience them, but to keep the country safe. So we will want the security agencies to work with the people to make sure that we don't encounter these threats manifesting.
Now that we are able to identify specifically where these people are coming from, can there be perhaps diplomatic solutions?
Well, there could not be any diplomatic solution in the sense of talking to them, because these people are non-state actors. They are non-state actors. They are not in sync with the own, like in Mali right now. These same people are those people terrorizing the government of Mali. So you cannot talk with Mali and then, of course, well, yeah, let me reverse that. There could be some kind of relationship with the government of Mali to make sure that they actually help in looking for these guys. Otherwise, the guys can always move, and they live in the desert, and they move around, and then, of course, before you know it, you might have them on your doorsteps. So, yes, there could be some kind of diplomatic joint country effort to make sure that they also look for these guys that are terrorizing the whole sub-region.
Now, internally, we still have issues to deal with. With threats like this and alarms that we see being raised, what more can we be doing? Because we saw the president say that we're at the last phase of the battle against terrorists to push them backwards. And now we have this kind of a threat that is coming from outside the country. What does this make, or what is the impact of this on the curve or the situation that we're already faced with as a country?
Well, like I said earlier, these threats are not new. These threats have been there, but apparently they are becoming imminent, whereby they could happen. And that's why we have to put more effort in dealing with them. But all the same, we as Nigerians should stop sitting on the fence. This is a time for us to understand that, look, Nigeria is at war. Nigeria is at war. When somebody come and blow up a building or blow up an airport, people will die. And when people die like that, it is not said that, oh, it's just terrorism. This is war. And then, of course, we have to get involved. Because you don't stand around putting your head on your head and crying when your house is burning. You run around and try to see if you can get a bucket of water to see if you can put up the fire. So let's stop sitting on the fence. Listen to the security agencies. Because right now, look, it's Christmas period now. There are many security alerts that have been sent out. But all the same, you find out that people are just going about thinking, oh, yeah, we have to enjoy our Christmas and stuff like that. But you don't know, you might be endangering your life. So this is where I will suggest or advise that everybody gets involved.
Right. And that's a fine place to leave the conversation this afternoon. Security expert Dennis Amakri, thank you so much for your time on the news.
Thank you for having me.
Right.